this. Are single mothers damaged goods? So let me know your thoughts and how you feel about our single mothers damaged goods.
Oh.
These ideology is going to be. I'm, I'm, I'm,
No,
I'm,
they're not damaged good. How are they damaged
I'm,
good?
the, I'm the shit starter Samuels tonight.
I see you are, and no, they are not damaged goods. There are a lot of single mothers who would make great wives.
I'll
They just
explain it.
made
I'll
bad
explain it.
decisions.
I'll explain it after I give it. After y'all do y'all spill. Go ahead, Ish. What's your thoughts? You gonna eat Cheetos? You just gonna eat cheeses? You just gonna eat?
You just started eating.
You
You
just
got to
gonna
suck up some of the alcohol.
Where did this ideology come from?
I'll explain it to y'all after everybody gives their answer. So, Nell, what's your thoughts?
No, they're not damaged goods. Several women I've ever dated before have all been single mothers, and I don't think they're damaged goods. I just think a level of responsibility comes from us as men, knowing that they packaged, they come as a package. So you got to realize and understand that.
But now, why do we have to deal? Why do we have to deal with that package?
Well, it's almost like what we talked about a lot of times before. When you know what you're getting yourself into, you got to understand what you're dealing with. So if you're dealing with a woman that has children, you're gonna also understand that her kids are in her life, and you know we have the mothers. We understand who our typical go-to is our mother, right? So that's going to be the same case for a woman. Two, I've never had a problem with a woman that had children. I always forged a great relationship with not just the mother, but with the children as well, and continue those type of relationships even after the relationship may have soured or ran its course, to where I kept it up with the children. Because at the end of the day, the motive should always be a family. To me, I'm real big on family, and a family togetherness is always important. So I don't think she's damaged goods. She comes with a lot of responsibilities. It comes with a different level of knowledge and understanding on a man's part to be able to deal with that. But as far as damaged goods, in a sense, you could look at it from both spectrums, because she's going to be jaded, maybe be jaded by her experience with his children's father.
Right. No, no drunk, y'all.
Yep.
Her experience with those children's father
Right.
and or past relationships
Right.
that may have not worked, even with the children being in the picture, and the failed relationships that she had with other guys who may have not stepped up to the plate. But her being the lioness and protecting her cubs and just being the mother, I think a big level of responsibility comes from that. So if you're not a strong man to being able to be understanding and deal with that, then that's not the plan of action that you should go for.
All right, Isha, you have any words before I get into my spell?
No.
You just go eat your
No,
cheese.
wait. I'm just going to eat my
You just go eat
Cheez-Its. I
your
got
cheese.
another half a
You just go eat
shot
your
that I'm
cheese.
going to take. Because but I will say this. I hope that in your story, you're going to elaborate a little bit on the damaged goods part. Like, on what facet of damaged goods are we speaking of? So, yeah, I'm interested.
All right, so I have two different stories that I'm going to speak on this. So my first story is when I was younger. So I was like 20. I'm like 22 at this time, and I'm messing with this girl who's a single mother of three boys. So she has like a 4-year old and like two twins, like they're babies. And at this time, I only have one daughter. So I'm messing with this girl, and she's cool. She cooks, she does everything. She's cool. But I go over there with I'm a brand new father at this time. So I go over there with my small daughter, who's a precious little princess, and it's these three rough ass little boys. And one of the boys broke my cell phone. So it's like now I'm envisioning my future, and I'm like, I just have this one little daughter, and if I really get into something serious with her, now we have 4 kids, and I'm only 22 at this point. So I was like, no. this is not going to work for me. And I bounced up out of that situation. And we still cool to this day. So, it is what it is. But it was just too much going on.
So she was damaged for you
Right.
because of, right,
Right. It was just too
right.
much going on. She was a single mother of 3. She didn't really have that much help. So I would have been an instant father of 4 at 22. And that was just too fucking
Yeah.
much for me at the
But
time.
what happened? But
Hold on,
would
1 second.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry now. Hold on 1 second. I get that, T, right? But I can tell you right now, your stomach would be fucking full. You would have some fucking cooked meals. I bet you that.
True.
I bet you that.
True.
I bet you that. Your fucking shirts would be pressed.
Listen.
Your fucking sneaks would be
Hold
fucking
on,
always
hold on,
crispy
hold
in
on.
its own little area.
Hold on,
I'm
E.
telling you right now.
yo, we don't need no
He's
more.
amped.
Hold on.
We don't need no more
Your
G.
stomach would not be fucking
Eat
eating
that.
Hershey with almonds and Cheetos and shit.
Listen. Hold on, Ish.
We
First
lit.
of all, my sneaker collection would be a little bit lower because I would be taking care of all these fucking kids.
No, because let me tell you something. I bet you any amount of money she's making moves, or could have made moves with the attached significant other that was motivating her to do such. Let me tell you something. I bet you any amount of money you would still be fucking buying a ton of sneaks and then some.
Listen.
And your fucking stomach would be full, yo.
Listen.
I'm telling you.
Listen, E, she's good. She's married now, and her husband together probably have like 8 kids, and that's not a good look for me. But to each
Sure. I do get it, but that's the
making all of that. Like I like my peace of quiet, and I would have been
And-
foolish, but I also value my peace of quiet as well. So that was not a good, and I had to protect my princess. And I had to protect my little baby princess in that part where she was just a baby. I didn't want these 3 crazy ass little boys, dropping her on her head and some shit. It was just too much going on. Like I still got love for her today.
I get it. It's a lot of factors that go into that. Yeah,
but she was just damaged goods for him as far as for future.
She was damaged goods for you, but she didn't.
So also the second part of that is
she really had 3 kids at that time of our lives, though.
What'd you say?
She really had 3 kids at that age.
Yeah, that's what I was like. This shit is
I didn't know she had that many. I didn't know she had that many kids when we was living around there.
Yo, my nigga, shit's crazy. Listen, so my next story is now, even meeting people now as they're being single moms, they might not have a good support system. So it's like, I can't do this because I don't have a babysitter. I can't do this because I work and go to school and then I got to get my kid. So it's like, you being a single mom, you don't understand that your time gets limited to the small ass amount because now you're working and you have to be a full-time mom. And if you don't have help and support, that leaves little time for a relationship. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
As a guy though, you know what? I don't have a problem stepping up in that area because if I like Shorty enough,
I mean, if you want the 4 kids now, go ahead and rock out.
You know what? Me in life, I know what I'm getting myself into. If I see this girl got 3 kids,
that's what I'm saying. No, I saw it and I was like, no.
Yeah. So for me, that wouldn't have been a hindrance for me. Now everybody has their own preferences and everybody has what they're willing to put up with or not. I'm welcoming of any of that because it's about the person other than the challenges and those type of things. And you know why I say that too? Because I grew up in a household where another man accepted me.
All right, wait a minute now, because you're pandering right now.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to build the structure. I had the opportunity to have a man that took care of me and he didn't have to.
Hold on, no, I understand that. Now you telling me this girl comes to you and she has 7 kids, 4 different baby fathers, and she don't have time to give you your knowledge when you want it. Are you cool with that?
Yeah, because there's a lot more a lot more.
See?
Love, I mean,
I
happiness.
need my loving. I need to be loved on.
A lot more than the intangibles that I can't control. I can't control the fact that she had 7 kids before me and her got together. It's already there. If we understand that there's responsibilities that come along with raising kids that you ain't always going to have the time, I get it. So if I want to put myself in that equation, I got to accept everything that comes along with that. And I don't think people understand that, right? Because I got a lot going on with myself and work, and I try to, and somebody wants to interject themselves into my world, they got to understand that there's things that come along with that may take away from my time spending with them. But nothing can deter me, no kids, no baby fathers, no lack of time, because at the end of the day, if this person has my heart, then I'm rolling. And now we're going to figure it out. I just going to have to work a little harder, get an 8-bedroom house. That way the 7 kids got a room, I got a room, and my speakers got a room.
No, hold on. I want to say this, and I want to say this with all sincerity and not let the liquor speak. You're a better man than me. you're a better man than me.
Well, T, listen, a real woman with 2 kids, 4 kids, 1 kid, whatever the case may be, she gonna make sure every aspect of everything, including down to her man, is taken care of.
That's not true. That's not true, Eve.
But listen, let me tell you, I've done it.
You done it with how many kids?
You had one child.
I had one.
Yes, you got one.
You had one.
Okay,
I know exactly what T talking about.
Right.
I know exactly what he's talking about.
That's easy to do with 1, Eve. It ain't easy to do with 3 or 4.
If I had 3, I feel like I'm superwoman enough to be able to do that too.
It sounds good.
To take care of my man too.
It sounds good, Ish.
But that's what I'm saying. This is why it's good for partnerships too. Because as Nell was saying, and piggybacking off of that, having a good partner in hand, and may not be for everybody. See, I get it, and that's why you do exactly what you do. You did, you know what I mean?
But you know what,
you acknowledge it's not me, and I'm off of it. But for a man that is, you know what I mean, willing to participate in that, he's going to be helpful. It's going to be a joint effort. It's going to be a group effort. See what I'm saying?
So Ish, what about the times where I have talked to single women in the past, and it's like, I don't know when I'm gonna be able to see you. Like, I just don't even know. Like, there's so much shit going on. I just don't even know. Like,
but that's when.
Well, I have one. What about if her children do not like you and making life hard for you? Right. I have seen those cases.
Right.
Personally, I've seen those cases where the kids don't like you and it just makes it kind of difficult.
If you got the love there, it's going to be a number of different things that's going to challenge your relationship. Yes. It's a lot of shit that is going to make you think this ain't it.
But that's what I'm saying.
If you stick to your shit and this is the person that got your heart, then go with it. Like the children, you can win over the children.
Hold on, Nell. Hold on, Nell. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said you're a better man than me. That's why
it's not that easy there, because if that child do not like you and they have a caring mother, that mother's gonna listen to that child eventually, and it's gonna put a wedge between you.
But this is the thing, right? That's true indeed, right? The mother is going to ultimately decide if she wants to be bothered with me or her children, and she can decide that. But I'm not gonna make this. I'm not gonna say, oh, but because you got 7, I'm cool in the gang. No,
right.
If the kids don't like me, but the mother likes me, then we gonna have to figure it out. Mm-hmm. And everybody ain't gonna like you in life, and you gotta understand that you gotta be cool with that.
No, I'm watching the game. You have fun over there. Huh? you have fun with that circus over there.
Listen.
Watching the game. I'm watching the game, bro.
It's just, you know what? Sometimes though, you know what I mean. It's a little different for me because I experienced that where another man came in and from the rip took me as his, and I am his, right?
No,
So
hold on,
it's a little different for me.
no. It was you and your little sister, right?
Yeah.
All right, it wasn't 4 of y'all.
No, it was me, and then
All right,
sister came along 3 years later because she's
right.
3 years younger than me. So that's his daughter.
So this is what I'm saying. Now it's 4 of these bad little motherfuckers. It is 4 different baby fathers. It is a whole lot of shit going
But you know
on
what?
inside of
At
them.
this point, you know what? At some point, regardless if it's 4 bad little motherfuckers and 4 baby fathers, I'm the mature one in the room. We're gonna be mature about it because at the end of the day, I'm in love with their mother.
That's why I said,
And I'm in love with what she got going on. So if them little motherfuckers, it's gonna be 4 motherfuckers that we just gotta get along with. We gotta figure it out.
I like my peace and quiet, man. I said
I love my peace and quiet too. I kick a couple kids out of
no,
a few times.
they broke my cell phone, and this is not at a time. This is not at a time where you can just go get a new one. This isn't the time, but damn, this shit fucking hurts.
Yeah, I see, that's when you gotta kick them in their stomach, bro. You gotta kick them in their stomach. You gotta beat them up a little bit. And, you know, it is what it is.
And now you have to also understand that you're not a father yet, so you don't understand what it means to be a new father. I was a new father.
That's fine.
And I'm just getting used to having my one little baby daughter,
yeah.
quiet as a church mouse. She's a princess. I'm used to that. And
every situation and everybody,
crazy environment. It was too fucking much.
Every situation and every situation is different. Everybody gonna have what they willing to put up with and what they not. And as we see, that's the beauty of people, right? We got differences that makes us who we are, and it's not a good, bad, or indifferent thing. It's just who we are. We willing to put up with this. You willing to put up with that. I willing to put up with this, and it is what it is. Yeah. So until we put in those situations, you was actually put in that situation, right? I've came into relationships where I was the man in the house with a woman that had kids there. And the kids could have been older than me at the time, or even the same age as me, or close to the age. And I had to figure it out to where I had to let them know that their mother was a priority to me, but then also let them know that we could be cool.
All right.
Or I could be there for them. And when you stand up, you
hold on, though, because I'm not going to let the ladies skate, even though Aisha's over there a little tipsy. I'm not going to let the ladies skate. So, ladies, my question is, if you meet this man and he has 5 kids and 3 baby moms, and 2 of them he might be still fucking, and 1 of them is trying to fight you, are you good?
No, I'm not. No,
I'm good without it. I'm good without it.
No, I'm good.
Part take off, because that already right there already is I'm a good situation. If he got 5 kids and 3 baby mothers, and he all into you, are you still going to roll or you not going to roll, ladies?
Yeah, no, that's a bit much. I mean, listen, back when we were younger, in our early 20s or even our early 30s, there might have been some shit that we would, skate past. You know what I mean? That we'd be like, all right, I got the energy. I really like him.
I deal with one.
Can go, whatever the case may be. But the older and older we're getting, don't nobody got time for all of that shit.
That shit.
No. And then not only that, especially you really have to see where you align with this individual. You know what I mean? If your kids are getting out the door, like, you know what I mean? Do you want to deal with someone who is, and that's what I'm saying, that's not always good, because let me tell you though, but it's not always good, because then you might be missing up on some blessings.
Right. But the blessing,
you're right. You know what? You're right.
The blessing to me is my peace and quiet.
As you get older, you do want peace and quiet. That's why I'm approaching.
I'm with you on that one, T.
I like being Pop-Pop. I don't gotta be daddy. I could be Pop-Pop. I'm cool with it.
All right, Katie. Are you staying with the guy with the 5 kids?
Hell no. I'm not even gonna entertain that. No.
Wow.
Cause it's too fucking much. No.
It's too much. I can't. the way my nerves is, and then more than one baby mama. No, I'm not rocking with it.
You
Now,
put
if
all
Wow.
it
that
okay,
extra shit in there.
say if it's a
You said
father
extra shit in
with
there.
5 kids
That's how it
who is
be though. It
married
don't be
and
simple
widowed. Wait
like
a
that.
minute,
Right.
let me
You
finish
right.
painting it. Okay, in that instance, then I would consider going in. But if it's just a playboy that went out there and made all them babies, they come out. No, that's a no for me. A firm no.
Mhm.
Wow.
That's too fucking much, man.
So would the babies have to be of age for you to do it? If the babies was in their teenage years, would you do it? Or if the babies was in their 20s and 30s, would you do it?
Oh
That's
well, yeah, that's a totally different story.
yeah.
Because they won't have to look to me to change a diaper or whatever.
That's what I'm saying. No, that's cool if it's grown ass kids. I'm talking about she got toddlers. She got like the two
Tyler.
year. She got 2 year
Yeah.
old. Like it's too fucking much, bro.
I do get that. I definitely get that. I would probably be exactly the same way. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is, do we miss on some blessings in the
Probably.
interim?
Probably. But also what I was saying in that ish is that like look at a person like Nell. Nell might want to be with somebody who he has his first child and she's having her first child too as well.
Mm-hmm.
hmm Guadalupe.
Right.
Nah, Shorty could have had 19. I don't know fuck. I just
You're
don't.
not
I
19. A
certain things.
whole village.
But the ages do matter now. The
Or the age
ages do matter.
matter.
If they're older kids, then yeah, you can deal with that. But when there's fucking
hmm
toddlers and babies and there's still pampers in the house, it's too fucking
But
much,
you know
bro.
what
It's
though?
too
If it
much.
was, if this the thing though, you grown with that baby is grown with you. So it's a little different than when they
It's
7 years old. They
no,
already got a
no,
mind.
no,
They
no,
already seen things and seen
no,
different niggas running through the
no,
house.
no. It's easier to say that because you're not a parent. Once you become a parent and you have your own kid every day, and it's like even now sometimes I could be like, I love my kids. I don't want to fucking be bothered with nobody else's fucking kids. And that's just what it is. And that
Every
might be
yeah,
harsh, but that's just what the fuck it is.
that's true. But you know, everybody got their own vice. And
Right.
mine is I would accept and welcome them.
Mm-hmm.
It just comes with the age thing, I think. At a certain age, we just don't want to start back over with children. So
Right.
Right.
I think it's just so.
Mm-hmm.
Guadalupe will have a nanny.
Guadalupe
Huh?
will have what?
A nanny.
Damn, Katie. You can't babysit Guadalupe? You can't babysit Guadalupe, Katie? That's crazy.
I can babysit her, but not raise her.
That's crazy, K-Day. That's crazy, K-Day. That's crazy. Jennifer had a question. How old is too old for a man to want that? To want what? How old is too old for a man to want that? We can't hear you, Ish. You got your mute on. What you saying?
Sorry. I didn't want to be munching Cheez-Its in y'all ear.
What
She
you
follows
saying?
it up with another statement. She says, I feel like a man that is 42 and up.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. By the time you're 42, you should know if you want a child or not by that age.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the
I
question for
see them
I
you.
have them
agree.
in their 50s.
So that's a question for you, Nell. Do you want a child or not?
If I have one, I have it. If I don't, I'm cool with it. I'm not actively seeking a child. But if it was to ever happen, then I am super welcoming. And if it doesn't, I'm fine with it.
Right. That was a good question.
And yes, I'm 42
hmm
years old. So, as I get older, my thought pattern changes. Like, do I want to be 60
I
years old?
I agree with you, Senior
Do
Chief.
I want to be 60 years old with a 10-year-old? Who knows? No, I like my freedom. I like to be able to
I'm saying,
move around and do what I want, but that child ain't gonna stop me from, traveling. I'm gonna take a little more.
but the child will stop.
hmm
The
Oh, that
child will stop.
is going with me.
No, what if you just want to go with her?
Then we drop it off at my mom's house.
That's not always the case with everybody. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Everybody don't have that.
My mom is pressing me
That's
like
you. That's you. That's you, Nell. Everybody don't have that.
I'm only speaking from my experience.
I'm talking about in general. I'm talking about in general, Nell. Say you don't have that.
If I didn't have that, then I got to figure it out. At the end of the day, if at 50 years old, my sperm is still strong and busting off and then make a baby, little motherfucker rolling out with me.
I ain't trying to change no more diapers, man. I'm good. My diaper changing days is over. I can't remember the last time I changed a diaper, bro, and I'm good. I'm happy.
My sperm is active. My dad had his last child at my little brother 21 and my dad 72, so he had his last baby at 51. So I'm still rolling.
Ish, you changing diapers over there, Ish?
There's all.
There's not always babysitters, Laura. That's not true. I know a lot of women that don't have babysitters. That's not a true statement. I know a lot of women that don't have babies. Yeah, I mean, Katie, are you changing diapers, Katie? Would you say no?
Well, yeah, I mean, I changed baby Ilani's diapers, but do I want to change some for me? No. If I went to the doctor and something like what happened to Mary, the Virgin Mary, something like that happened with me, I'm gonna find a train and throw myself in front of it.
If the Virgin Mary happened to you, that means you're everlastingly blessed. Good night, Katie.
I'm just saying, you know, the Sarahs of the Bible, even, you know, if it happened to me like it happened to Sarah, I'm just saying, I'm gonna find me a train. Wild West, here I come. She jumping in front of you.
That means you're blessing Jesus. I mean, you're birthing Jesus.
We don't miss it. Yeah, it's going by with the choo-choo train.
I can't.
She referred to the Virgin Mary as alliteration. If what happened to Mary happened to me, you're gonna give birth.
No, I'm saying that's the only way in hell that it's gonna happen at this age now. That's what I'm speaking of. It's like a miracle what happened. That's what I'm speaking of.
Yo, and then y'all gotta realize that even when I meet people now, and they be like, they always try to get me with we should have a baby. Like, you don't want to have a baby? I'm like, my kids is grown. Like,
I've been asked a lot. The first question is, do you have kids? And it's when I say no, oh, what's wrong with you? Is something wrong with you? Or what do you want to have a baby? No, if I had one, if I was to have one, I would have one. But it ain't just because I ain't, it just be weird questions sometimes. I don't think people expect you to have children at this age.
Right.
Well, my son and his wife to be said that they don't want kids. Some people are just happy not having kids, but they both said that they do not want kids.
Mm-hmm. Also, the last statement that I want to make on this is the whole basis of this point was for the ladies who are single mothers. And after, I just need you to learn a little bit after you had that one baby experience. I need you to be a little bit more, in your brain where you're thinking about continually having more kids with these dads who are not even helping you. That's all.
They are in love with them at the time, though, T.
I don't
That's
care
all.
about that. I don't care about that, Katie. If you're in love with this guy, he got 4 other kids that he don't take care of. Please don't.
I agree with you now.
Please don't have another baby by this nigga. That's all I'm asking.